Hello and welcome. Just gonna do a wee video on the seeds I used this year, and the catalogues I used. But I will do a video on what seeds I'm going to go for next year. Near the time, maybe January, February. Because I will be putting a seed order away pretty soon to have the seeds to obviously get them started. I don't have any other videos to upload. This is where I'm making this video because I lost the video about the bulbs, planting bulbs. I lost the video for the plot tour update, and I lost the other video of I bought some seeds and I did a video on sowing them to let them grow and then they would overwinter in the greenhouse. And I lost that video, so it's just because I got a new phone and obviously I didn't back it up as far as I should, so it's my fault. So there we go. Yep, so I'm going to go on the broccoli side, what I grew this year, what broccoli I got. So this broccoli here, Green Magic, as it says on there, Green Magic, and it was magic. It was a nice tasty broccoli. Definitely would be growing it again, maybe next year, and I would recommend it to anyone. It's a nice head on it, nice good head, and I've already got a second crop of that growing, and now it's already starting to get heads on it. If they get big heads, I don't know, the weather's starting to go down a wee bit, it's starting to get colder at night. Hopefully you do get a nice head on them. So that's them there, and the price 60 seeds, £3.99. These are the other ones, other broccoli that I grew. These are organic broccoli. So I got these for the same company, the Sutons. I got them for there, and they're nice taste broccoli as well, and I'll definitely go for them again. I don't have a picture yet. I do have the book, but I am running a bit on time, so I will try and next time when I do a video I'll try and get the picture yet. Only thing I like about this seed packet is it gives you the weight of the head that you should get, anything from 400 to 500 grams. Let me just compare. So it tells you, how tall they get to as well, 12 to 15 centimeters tall, so that's a good one. All this information on here is good. It saves you having to look it up on how much a weight of head you should get. So maybe Sutons, we should just add a wee bit more information to your seeds, so it saves people having to try and read it up. As I say, the book, your book that you get for them, it will have it in it as well, but who has time to look through books and try and find how much a size of head you should be getting and how heavy. But that's the two broccolis that I've grown this year, and they're good varieties. Definitely be growing them again. So that's them. I did have two other varieties, but they're no ones that I bought for myself. Right, we'll move on to the cabbage. Right. So cabbage, I went for a greyhound, and I went for a Savoy. And also went for, well, these are, I'll show these in a minute, but these are the two seeds I picked, the Savoy and the greyhound. So that's the Savoy there, the name of them. As I say, I don't have a picture to show you what these ones look, but they are are big heads on them. You get really big heads on them, about the size of football. And that's a good sign. But unfortunately I didn't get a chance to pick one and eat it, cook it and eat it, because the net blew off of everything, and the cabbage butterfly got in, laid its eggs, and I didn't realise, so they got munched by caterpillars and slugs. So it's a shame because they're big heads on them. I did pick one the other day there, but it was just full of holes all the way in. It was all eaten, so they went in the compost bin. So these ones, I can't say that to recommend them because I haven't tried them myself. So if anybody has tried them, just leave a comment. The greyhound, that's the greyhound there. It's a nice cabbage. It's a wee cabbage, right? It's not a big cabbage. Sorry if you're not a big cabbage person, these are the right ones for you if you don't like a lot of cabbage. These are small heads on them. It does, maybe it does about 2 or 3 people. But I'd definitely recommend these for anybody that is not a big cabbage person. I like cabbage, so I just went for these to try them, and they're good. And I've still got a few in the front garden, because sometimes I'll just use my front garden as a veg plot as well, if I've got any leftovers. So that's them. That's the 2 cabbages that I went for. Get into one site. Winter time now, it's coming into winter, so I did go for a winter cabbage. I haven't sown these yet, and I'm not going to sow them because the ground isn't really thingy for them. It isn't ready yet, the ground. I still got to put compost and things over the winter into there. But these are winter jewels, F1 variety, for Thompson and Morgan's. I got these at a garden centre in Perth, and they get about 40 seeds, but I'll try these next year, and I will let you know what these are like. And also went for another variety, but these are not from the catalogue. These are just out of B&Q. These are Savoyed, and that's, if I can show you the head on them, that's a big head. That's the ones that I've sown these already, and I'm also going to be picking them out. I'm going to plant these out this week, hopefully, into where the totties were, where the tatties were. So the tatties are all finished, lifted. I'll show you them at the end. Seeds for them next year. So that's them. I definitely like to know what they're like. Move on to sprouts now. Sprouts, didn't go for a big variety of sprouts. I only went for 2. I went for a red bell variety. As I say, I sowed these probably about July, August, and these are already out. Been out for a while, and they're roughly about 2 feet, 3 feet tall. So these will be ready for hopefully Christmas. These are the sprouts, the Brendan ones. Oops, this one there. They're a nice hardy winter one. The only thing is I left them a bit too long in the trees, and I've stuck them out already. So hopefully they grow and I get sprouts off them. So that's the 2 sprouts that I went for. Cauliflower, I can't find the packet that I bought for Sutton's cauliflower, so that's the only packet I got, because I wanted to try these, and these are pretty good. The ones I got for Sutton's are pretty good as well. They were nice, tasty. I can't remember the name of them. I should have brought my book out. I've got a book where I write everything down, what I bought, and I've not brought it with me, so these are nice tasteful broccoli, cauliflower. They're good. Good for cauliflower and cheese. So that's the ones. Let's move on to onions. So onions, went for red and a white onion. The camel ones, I think that's they're called. These weird names that come out of everything. That's them there. Name of them. That's a red onion. They didn't grow as big as I want them to grow. So I missed them were about the size of a tennis ball. I wanted them to be bigger. But I think it's just down to... Well, I did sow these at the end of January. So it's just the weather. It was a rubbish year this year for the weather. Hopefully next year, I'll regrow these next year. But I definitely recommend these. They're a nice, strong, tasty onion. So they're a hit if anybody's wanting them. Definitely recommend them, and I will be growing them next year. The globe, that's them there, and they do get bigger. They get about the same size in that picture, and I have got ones that size. There's a few of them about the size of a tennis ball, but they'll still get used. I prefer the little onions to big onions, but I like growing big things. Just to wind my mate up, basically. So I definitely recommend these. These are a nice, strong, tasty onion. Good for stir fries and putting on burgers and pinning mince and stuff and soup. So I definitely recommend these. I probably won't grow these next year. I'll probably go for a different variety. And see what their ones out there are like. A lot of people just go for sets, which are just basically onions grown for seed, but they're obviously about the size of a marble, maybe. But they've been stopped at. So that's the cabbage, collies, broccoli, sprouts and onions done. Majority of them I will be going for next year, but as I say, it all depends on when I have a look through the seed catalogue. I might change my mind. Sweet corn. Well, I didn't really get a chance to do these sweet corn. Try them, and I didn't buy these off line, off his suitings. I just grabbed them at B&Q because I didn't think I would have the time to get them in the ground because the ground wasn't really ready. But that's the ones there. So there, and as I said there, I didn't have the time to get them in the ground, and I didn't have the time. They were in pots and they were just left in the pots. Basically went to the point where the roots were ripping through the bottom and they were all grown and started to form cobs. So I didn't get to try these. I had to chuck them, unfortunately. But next year I might try them again, or I might go for a different variety of seeds for sweet corn. I do have another sweet corn here. It's actually my niece. She picked it. It's like a child sweet corn, Mr. Funny sweet corn. That's my wee niece here. She picked them whilst we were in the garden centre. But these come from Thompson and Morgan's. So these are actually grown new. These are grown new. And they've all got heads on them. I'm just waiting for them to obviously be ready. These stupid fleas, man. And they're sweet corn swiff. That's what they're called. Well, that's what it says on there. So that's them. Let's see. We could do. We'll do the leeks. So these leeks, and I do have other leeks. There we go. So these are leeks that I got for suits as well, suitings. And I went for the Northern Lights leeks. I don't know if you can see what they're like. There's just a wee label on there. So that's them there. And I've not tried these yet. They're still in the ground growing. Hopefully, I could get dig them up soon. And but these are a harvest end of the year to next year variety, so you start harvesting them about December until about the middle of May. So that's a good, if you like to make loads of leek soup and leek and tatty soup. That's what I'm hoping to make. So they better get growing. I want them big. The next one I went for are blue green autumn Neptune leeks. They're a nice big chunky leek. They're still in the ground as well. They're not quite ready to harvest yet. So you're only about, well, we should really be harvesting them now actually. October, November, right to January is about the time you can still harvest these. So I will let you know what these two are like, and then I will let you know. So that's them. Let's do the peas. The green shaft. I think the majority of people went for green shaft this year. Good pea, a nice sweet pea. Good crop off them, I must say. A good crop. Let me just grab this. This bucket here is, now I've had about five crops, 5.5 crops for that bucket. That's how many crops I've had off of these peas. And there was always been a bucket every time, and then when it came to the end of their life, it was a bucket and a half. So I definitely recommend these green shaft. They're Hurst green shaft, but I definitely go for these again. Like, just say you could sow these pretty early March, and then once they're starting to crop, and if you've got the room, you could sow their lot in June, and then you've got peas right through the year. You just have to watch, because the pea muff goes about this kind of time. So we can also, if you're not wanting the peas off them, you can actually harvest the tips of the peas and eat the pea tips. So I definitely recommend these for anybody that likes peas and likes growing peas. So that's a defo. But I might grow these next year. I might not grow them. It depends on what I find in the book that I want to experiment with. Spring onions, I did do a red and white mix spring onion, so unfortunately I didn't grow these right away, but I have put like 2 wee rows in at the veg plot of these. So once they're ready to harvest and eat, I will soon let you know what these are. What else? So I went for Swedes. Everybody likes a Swede. did have a red. There we got red. Oh, a purple top turnip. And I cannot see the name on it. I think they're called Armed, I think, but that's in there. You can't see the name on it, it's just been, I think the water's got to them a wee bit. I don't like purple top turnips, so I didn't know what they taste like and what they're like. But they did grow pretty big. But I don't eat the ones, so I can't tell you what they're like. So that's the ones I went for. I grew them for a friend to because he likes them. So that's them, and then the Swede, they're called Bora. Pretty big. And I've got a row of these in. You just can't see them because the weeds have obviously grown as well, and I need to get down and get the weeds done. I was going to do it the other day there, but it rained, and then the ground was just soaking, and hopefully get it done this week and get it done. So I want to obviously get these done. I do grow big varieties of these. I can't mind the ones I grew last year, but they were pretty big. There was one that was about the size of a football, and so that's the Swedes. And once I've eaten one and tasted it, I'll let you ken what they're like. What else have we got? Beetroot. I did go for 2 beetroots, I think. I probably didn't, but as I say, I've got lots of seeds in here. Full of seeds as well. Cosmos, beetroot. So I did only order one variety beetroot on the Sutton's, and it was the Bolt Hardy beetroot. I did the trays of them, but as I say, I've just been busy and not having the ground dug for them. They just went to waste. But where the onions and the peas were, I dug all that out, put compost in, dug it in, and I was able to sow a row of these, and they've all popped through, so hopefully get something off them. You don't have to be big, because I don't mind them. They could be wee. And these are the other ones as well. Lots of weird names on them. I'll just let you read that. I'm going to try and read that out. So that's them. And also, I got these the garden centre as well, and that's the other ones that I've put in. I've put one row of them in, so that's them, and I'll let you know what they're like once I've harvested them and tried them. What else? Carrots. I only went for one variety of carrots for Sutton's. And now the Autumn Kings, that's on there. I think Aubrey goes for these. And as I say, I was a bit late putting these in as well, so I did sow a variety. Unsure if they all came through because the weeds have kind of taken over. But I did grow these ones. I grew these ones last year, and they're just a mini carrot. And they're a sweet carrot, a nice sweet carrot. So I definitely go for these if anybody's looking for these carrots. So that's the carrots. What else have we got? Done beetroot. I think we've done all of the things that I've grown outside. Let's do the, let me see. Oh, I'm dropping seeds. Dropping cucumber seeds. So we'll start with cucumbers. Let me just make sure I've got in everything, which I am missing a packet of red oh well, it doesn't matter, I'm not going to go and hunt for it. I'll go in there somewhere. So cucumber, I didn't order cucumber off the shootings, I just got these for the garden centre as well. And they're called Telegraph Improved. That's on there. And as I say, I don't like cucumber. I just grew them for a couple of people. And they were a nice big cucumber. Didn't get much off them. Must have got like 4 or something off them. And the plant just started to die. It didn't matter what I did to it to try and keep it going. Feeding it, giving it a good high feed. It just keeping it watered, and I just didn't want to grow any more. There was one on it, but it just turned yellow, so I chucked it. Bye. I didn't know what they taste like because I didn't like them, so I don't know what they're like. Now tomatoes. Oh, there's the red ones there. So I went for 5 varieties of tomatoes. So I went for the Alison Craig, the Roma, VF, Yellow Perfection, and Gardener's Delight, and Moneymakers is the 5 varieties that I went for. The plum, I got plum tomatoes because I wanted to try making like tomato sauce and tomato puree and things like that. And that's the plum there. The plum, that's obviously you obviously can, a lot of people grow these ones. That's Alison Craig's. There's little yellow ones, cherries. The Gardener's Delight cherry. And the Moneymaker. Now, I didn't get any tomatoes off any of these, apart from these. Somehow, the plants were healthy when they went in, because I grew them in the house. And as I potted them up, I kept them in the house until I were maybe about half a feet tall, and then I moved them to the greenhouse. And because it was starting to warm up in the greenhouse, so I put them in there. And somehow it just started going from being alright to going downhill. And then they ended up with blight. I didn't even get any tomatoes off of these 4 because they just were covered in blight. I had to get rid of them. You could stick them in your compost heap if you've got blight on your tomatoes. It's fine, because the blight, it needs a living tissue thing to live on, so it doesn't come back as a bacteria or a fungal. So they're okay. If you've got blight on them, just stick them in your compost heap. The compost you could spread in your veg plot. The blight, it doesn't stay in the soil, it doesn't stay in the compost, so you don't have to worry about if you've got tatty blight or tomato blight. As long as you get, with tatties, as long as you get all of the little tatties out, the little baby tatties, get all of them out, then you'll be fine for the blight. Because blight, it doesn't live in the soil. It's just a fungal that comes around. But these yellow ones are the ones that I've been picking the most. I've probably had a couple pounds off these, and they're still going now. So I definitely recommend these ones as well. I did have a beef burger tomato, and it was producing them, and it looked healthy, and all of a sudden I just got blight as well, so I didn't get anything off of them. So aye, tomatoes were a fail this year, apart from the yellow cherries. So that's them. I can't tell you what the rest of they taste like, but definitely the yellow ones are what I would go for next year. So I think that's everything. There is a few things that flower seeds that I'll be. If you want to do a video on flower seeds, I could do them, no problems. Oh, I forgot about these peppers: sweet pepper, green and yellow. This one there. That's the green one. I miss. It wasn't a hit. No, I died. I don't know what happened to them. They just died the same time as the tomatoes started to die. Normally I get a crop of tomatoes and a good crop of peppers. So I had a fail in the tomatoes this year. But next year will be different. Definitely different. Right, let's move on to these catalogues. So these are the catalogues. That's a shooting seed catalogue. It has anything in it for fruit trees to fruit bushes, tomatoes, brassicas, for potatoes, flowers. It has all them in it, even roses. Even has a kids section at the back. It has all like equipment for its side and pots and hanging basket stuff. So that's the suits one, and that's that's just, I will get another one of these through the door, but I used these suits this year, suitings this year. They do another catalogue as well. This is last year's catalogue. This is summer. Suitings summer catalogue. Let me just say it. I think this is just mostly flowers. No, it's not. It's got some fruit trees and it's got some veg in it, some peppers and some root crops, potatoes. So aye, that's a summer one. So I think that's mainly a summer one, I think, and that's a summer one as well, as you can see. But I used these this year. You also have Thompson and Morgans. Yeah, I used these last year actually, and I'm not going to lie, the seeds didn't even grow any further than germinating. They germinated and that was it. They just stayed as little plants. Didn't even grow any further or anything. So I think that's why I never went for Thompson Morgan this year, just for that reason. So it's up to yourself. You could go for them, but they do have a good selection of flowers and potatoes and veg and stuff like that. So aye. Also, I use another catalogue called Dobby's seed catalogue. I haven't shopped at this one this year. They do everything from brassicas to root crops tomatoes, peppers, sweet corn. They even do mushrooms, they even do watermelons, marrows, loofers as well. They do flowers, all different types of flowers, wild flowers. I'm sure they do fruit trees, and they do all hanging basket stuff. They do all like equipment for pests and out in the garden, stuff like that. I haven't shopped out of these, so I might go for these next year. This is just one book for them. This is the last year's book. I didn't get that. I don't think I got that book for them. I'll have to check. This is just another Thompson and Morgan book, a different book this time. I think this is just maybe a summary book. It just has all the flowers and hanging basket flowers and veg and fruit and potatoes. So that's another one. What's this one? So this is another Sutton's spring planting. This is spring planting. So this will have your spring. This has all your. It still has veg in it. And they say the information is pretty good. It tells you what varieties, if they're. Let me just find that wee code sheet that was on here. There's a little code sheet that tells you all the little symbols. It's in here somewhere. I'll find it there. But that's a good seed, and that's a spring planting. So that's got your bedding plants, hanging basket plants. You could buy them as plugs as well. You don't have to buy them as seeds. You could buy them plugs, and I'm sure the plugs you could buy them for 7 centimeters, 12 centimeters, 10 centimeters, and a 9 centimeter pot. They're pretty good. Delivery wise, they were not too bad. Every company, gardening company, they do have a large amount of orders coming in, so trying to get them all out, when they give you a deadline, it doesn't always reach that, but that's not the company's fault. That's just the amount of people that order for companies. You can't always get everything out at once, and there will be delays, because as I say, bigger companies, the more sell stuff, so they're going to run out of product, and you have to wait until that product comes in before you can actually get what you want. So it's not really the Sutton's problem. It's just people order massive amounts. And this is the other one for Sutton's. It's a summer catalogue. And as I say, it's just got the same in it. Plants, bedding plants, fruit trees, fruit bushes, things for pests, mushrooms, house plants. You do some house plants, which is a nice thing. Different types of veg and trees and flowers and nice dahlias and stuff. Just say you could buy them all for plugs, or you could buy them for seed. What's whatever you like. This is last year's Sutton's catalogue here. You can tell what he's cutting up. He's cutting an onion up. And this is a bigger book, and it has a lot more in it. For fruit trees, raspberries, strawberries, different plants, loads of plants, potatoes. There is bits in here that are seeds and different types of seeds, varieties, garden tools, spring bulbs, planting bulbs. This is just another one, another summer garden one for there. It's a lot bigger this time, a lot chunkier. It's got more different plants in it, like annuals, perennials, evergreen plants in there. It's a good one. You can what catalogue I go for most, eh? So I do it. Aye, so this is one I got through recently, and it's an autumn catalogue. And this is one I was going to show you for the bulbs. Now let me just get rid of these books. This is only half of the amount of books catalogues that I have. I do have, there is other catalogues out there, it's Summon Bruns or something it's called. M.R. Brun, I think it's called. There's that one. There's different types of catalogues. I did have loads of them. This is just an autumn catalogue, and it does have autumn plants for like the winter time and that coming in. But I'm just the bulb person. I like the bulbs. Let me just get to the bulbs that I was going to go for. We do a big variety of daffodils, as you can see here, and they do a big variety of tulips. Now tulips, there's tons of varieties. There's another page on their side I'll get to. Tons of them, different colours, different types, different shapes. They're no bad price, 16 bulbs for 13 quid. They also do a single variety, so you get one colour, 16 bulbs, £9. You could buy them in any, you can get 16 bulbs for £9, 32 bulbs for £13, 64 for £18. And that's all the way through. Some of them are different. 20 bulbs, £15. Obviously this is a RHS variety, so that's a wee bit dearer. £16 for a tenner bulbs. They do often like little tippy ones. They do like little rosy ones. But the ones I'm going for are here. We'll just get this cut. This is ones here I'm going for because it's a mix. It's a mix of bulbs. They've got different colours in them. So they've got white, red, pink, yellow, red, green, black. And you're getting 60 of them for a tenner. Or you could buy as many as you want, but 32 for 15.99, 16 quid. It's not a problem. You do other ones at the bottom here, other mix. You get 50 for £15. And I'm going to put bulbs down the side of the greenhouse and along the front, just to tidy it up, make it look nice. So let's see, you do this other page of bulb. You could buy 100 different types of tulip bulbs, all different colours, all different shapes, for 40 quid. Or you could buy 200 of them for 60. That's a lot of bulbs. They do other ones. I say they do different types of bulbs, different shapes, different colours. If you like tulips, then this is the place to go. Do a lot of pansies. All these are all just evergreen. Some of them will die back, and some of them will only gets one shot. And I've marked a few plants I'm going to get, because you're getting, no bad, you're getting 6 plugs each. So you're getting 6 plugs of Dalphinias for £9. Digitalia, so you're getting 6 of them for the same price. You're getting Lobelia for the same price. You're getting Crazy Daisy for the same price. Little Leo, you're getting same price, 6 plugs. Golden Joy, same. That's the ones I went for. So I went for the Golden Joy, I went for the Dalphinias, I went for the Digitalis, I went for the Little Leo, Crazy Daisy, and the Lobelia. That's the ones I went for. Also I went for the Tresco Purple, and I think that's about it. There's probably more in there, but I'll go through this book. But I was just wanting to show you the bulbs that I'll be getting, and hopefully soon I'll be getting them, and I'll do a video on them, planting them this time, and I'll make sure it actually saves to my phone, and that'll be that. So I'm going to head now because I need to get going. I've got other things to do, and I'll hopefully be catch up with you soon. I will do a video of me putting the void cabbage out, so keep an eye out for that. Any questions on any of these seeds, catalogues, what's the best to go for, just give us a little comment. If you can subscribe and like the video, that'd be fine. And if you want me to do a video on me flower seeds, then I could do one, just let me know. I don't go for a lot of flower seeds, I just pick what catches my eye, and I get them done. So I'm going to tune out now because I'm going to have to run and get some work done. And I'll see you later. Bye.